I'm going to read it for you for now because it's too faint there.
Yes, my lord.
Kenneth Stein testified and he said, and the next photo, he was being asked about the pictures by the state, which are contained in Exhibit S. And that is when he responded, when he gave that explanation. But I don't want to take you back, but this is how he responded. And the next photo from cell phone number 072-7668169 is also taken from the phone on the 26th October at 5:28 p.m. plus 2 hours. It is an 0728 then. There is, like I also already mentioned, of his being clothing and the dreadlocks. We are done with this one. Okay? Do you follow?
I'm following, my lord.
Okay. Then there was a question from the court. Can you go up, Doctor? Thank you, Doc. Then the court question arose, which says, I'm sorry. You just mentioned the 2 hours. I will tell you why. I'm with you because I'm following the evidence. You said, for instance, is that 5:28 p.m., right? It is when you were referring to the photo that was taken. That's the time for the photo that was taken for photo number 17, where there is accused number 3 and accused number 5.
I'm following, my lord.
Kenneth Stein responded to say, that is correct, 5:28. The court, now that is a download. Mr. Stein, that is the download, yes. Then you add 2 hours on top of that. That is correct? Then tell us, by the court, then tell us so that we all understand. Mr. Stein is now telling. Then it is going to be 1928. If you add the 2 hours according to Stein.
I'm listening, my lord.
That is it. So it is 7 o'clock because never 5 o'clock is, it's inaudible. So you can say 19. That is correct, 1928 seconds. In other words, 7:30, yes.
I'm following, my lord.
So my line of question is on the version that I had put to you to say that picture was taken from the cell phone belonging to accused number 3. And at the time when that picture was taken, they were at George Koch. And in particular, what I was placing on record is that at that time when the picture was taken, they were at George Koch.
Earlier today, in my previous video, we spoke about the state case being very similar to a bucket with holes in it, and then the state is trying to fill water, keeps trying to fill water, opening the tap, and the bucket is just not filling up. This, ladies and gentlemen, right here, Mshololo poked even more holes in the state's case using the state's own evidence and the information that the state is adamant to use. In this case, that it is plus 2 hours. So Mshololo says we're going to start off by reading Stein's version into the record. Gininda says, yes, I am following my lord. My lord asked the question because he listens in court and he says, clarify, you're adding 2 hours. Stein says, yes, I'm adding 2 hours. And Mshololo says, well, then that means that was at 7:30, which is 7:30 p.m. Accused number 3 and accused number 5 were together in that photo. They took the photo using accused number 3's cell phone. He had the dreadlocks, and it was 7:30 p.m. But most importantly, the location is not where Zungunizer is saying they were. It is not at the Vasutini hostel or anywhere near the Spaza house. It is literally Mshololo tied the evidence from accused number 3 so neatly and embedded it right here for accused number 5 as well. Because if you remember, I did a video last year where I showed somebody posted a video of what the Judge Gogo hostel looks like. That's what they had. That's how they pronounce it.
Hello, goal matot. There is much one I George Koch. Hostel George Koch well. Now through M2
Because it is a brick wall, and therefore that is not the Masutini hostel. Wow, I just love what she did. I love the move she did here. Unexpected. I'm sure Keninda is sweating in his pants. Wow. At Judge Koch. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Brilliant, Mshololo. That's all I'm going to say on that. I'm listening, Mshololo. I'm listening. Let's continue on.
Okay.
My lord.
Then-
Oh,
okay.
sorry. I thought you were done, Advocate.
Yes. And then what I'm putting to you is that this is confirmed by the evidence of Colonel Stein that picture was taken at that point in time, which is reflected in that photo album, which is 1728.
Cut to 1728.
But also if you go into the evidence of Stains, which is the time that adds 2 hours, it takes us to 1928. So the accused version is that at that time, he was not at Basotho Hostel, he was not at the crime scene, but he was at George Koch. Whether you take it 1528 according to the device of accused number 3, or whether you take it according to the downloads, which takes us to 1728, it's still also the time when they were at George Koch and not in Basotho Hostel and not in the crime scene.
So, my lord, firstly, I think the record speaks for itself, so I will not get into it. It's very clear what Colonel Stein is saying. Should I proceed? What is important, my lord, is that the commission of the offense, as I've indicated, is between 20:30 and 9 o'clock. So, in other words, 20:30 and 9 o'clock. So, in other words, it's more than an hour after this time. If we take now 1928, it doesn't mean that at 1928, if we add 2 hours, that was the time the commission of the offense was taking place. So those are two different times. There's a gap of almost an hour, more than an hour, my lord. The evidence in the docket indicates that he was indeed at Basotho Hostel based on the statements that are referred to, my lord, where they had a meeting with the other accused. Thereafter, they left. We have the statements. When they came back, my lord, I indicated that that's when accused number 1 made an announcement that accused the deceased in this matter have the head that he has passed on. Subsequent to that, we then have the evidence which is contained in Exhibit HH and JJ, where it is said monies were paid to the accused and the balance of 30,000 was paid by accused number 5 to accused number 2 for the killing of the deceased in this matter, my lord.
Lord, I see accused number 5 hand is up. Can I just have a word? Thank you.
Nini ngidisplanani sinesibhamu sinemesa enfonani le usibusiswa seyifuna ukubheka off yabo hey intanga mina ngeke ngilonga ngeda ungitsheli lokho awungitsheli lokho.
So, is it just me, or is there some kind of DNA? What do you think the DNA expert would say if he were to test accused number 5 and Sylvester Mafeking together? But you know what? While accused number 5 was listening to Brigadier Bongani Nicholas Keninda give his response, or should I say avoid the question with regards to Judge Gog, what did accused number 5 say? He said, Anjeli Logo. And he says, he raises his hand and and Mshololo says, my lord, I have to go speak to accused number 5. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, because Keninda avoided the question. He avoided the question completely. He said, well, he didn't speak about the location. He said it doesn't mean that they didn't have enough time to get to the Spaza house. He doesn't address the fact that they were not at extremely hostile. Let me know if you noticed that. But yeah, and of course we already know Umnisi and Ngumalo conduct a full-on conversation, analytics, analyzing what the brigadier just said as well, because hello, it's quite amazing. It's quite amazing. A lead investigator avoids the question and speaks to, well, this is what the evidence says, this is what accused number 2 said, and then accused number 2's confession says he was paid off. That's not what Mshololo is talking about. Mshololo is talking about something very simple, which is the downloads from accused number 3's cell phone. You insisted on bringing those downloads to the record? No problem. You're going to poke a hole using the very same downloads. And now Gininda is stuck, okay? He's stuck in a corner, and he says the best thing I can do is not answer the question. Let me know if you noticed that. But yes, that is literally what exactly happened. And I imagine accused number 5 said, I'm done with this, okay? I'm done with this. Angeli Logo. So yeah, we will definitely, we'll talk about accused number 5 and Sylvester in another video. Let's go back. I'm sure Lolo's back.
Thank you, my lord, for the court indulgence, my lord. Thank you. Can I just pause in that aspect? We're gonna continue after long adjournment in that area. Can I just quickly do these 2 versions? Brigadier, is there any evidence of the transactions which were made between the cell phone number belonging to Ms. Kelly Kumalo and accused number 5 on the 26th of October 2014?
Yes, the evidence of Colonel Stein, my lord.
26 October 2014.
Or 26 October.
Yes.
My apologies, I misunderstood. No, I don't think we have a call or communication between Ms. Kelly Kumalo and accused number 5 on the date of the incident, my lord. I misunderstood, my apologies.
Is there also any communication or transactions between Ms. Kelly Kumalo's number and accused number 5 after the incident?
Not the report. I don't have that report, my lord.
My lord, can I ask that we take an adjournment now until 2 o'clock? From the instructions that I've received now from the accused, I need to verify certain documents regarding my questions further to this. The documents that I need to go through with the accused.
Yes, Mr. Barui.
We have no objection, my lord.
What's the time?
12:03, my lord.
We come back at 2.
At 2, my lord, yes. Just asking for 1 hour, my lord.
Okay.
Wow, what is it that Shololo is being instructed by accused number 5? But we see as soon as my lord finally says yes to the adjournment of a whole hour, they need a whole hour to go through this evidence with regards to the photo of accused number 3 and accused number 5. And that's where the cross-examination paused. It paused right there, okay? Accused number 5 paused it right there. As Umnisi says, legal counsels are creatures of instructions. And accused number 5 said, okay? That is where cross-examination ended between Shololo and Brigadier Gininda in 2024. They went for that hour adjournment, and then after they went for lunch, and then after they never came back. They never came back on that day. We waited and waited and waited because word was now out that advocate Tulani Joshua Ngumezulu was now late. Such an unbelievable moment. It's such an iconic moment as well. What timing that is. I'm going to end it right here. You already know this is where Shololo is going to continue her cross-examination from. So go ahead, watch the video again so that next week when she starts, Monday morning, bright and early, you are abreast and up to speed. I thank you so much for all your support. I thank you for watching all the videos. I thank you for sticking with all the reloads, the re-editions, the throwbacks. Thank you so much. Of course, I can't wait for next week for court to resume. Thanks so much for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, you absolutely have my heart. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are not yet subscribed, today is a good day to consider subscribing. If you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and drop a heart emoji. Drop flowers emoji, because I think Mshololo did a good one on this one. She did brilliantly thus far. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll definitely be there to engage with you. If you've watched all the ads until this point, you are definitely a Mzansi Unfiltered fam, gang. Absolutely love it. You have my heart. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in my next upload.